Hello, friends. Well, this hair is just the same as normal. Oh my goodness gracious. It's a beautiful day outside today. It's sunny. Let's just go ahead and fix this. Hi, Benjamin. How are you? It's a good day, huh? Opened up all the windows on the house. You can't sleep. Why not? Why can't you sleep, friend? That makes sense. And it works out. I'm going to block that window again as normal. The sun, this is amazing. I just took Baron on a really long walk. Ew, it's 5:30 in the morning. I should probably just get up anyways. Do you meditate? I'm going to read from this book right here, The Seat of the Soul. You should try meditating because meditating increases the melatonin in your brain, which we know what melatonin is. Helps us sleep. Alexa, volume down 1. Before I went on the walk, I opened up all the windows, well, as many windows as I can because it's an old house, so a lot of them are painted shut. Oh, Benjamin, I did too. At one time, I did too. And then I lit 6 incenses around the whole thing. Hi, Jordan. Around the whole house. And so it was like clearing it all out. Hi, Praveen. I wish I understood what you were saying, but it's so beautiful. You're so lazy, Ray. All right, I'm going to read. The soul is not physical, yet it is the force field of your being. So much love to everybody coming in. If you guys want to talk about something in particular, just let me know. A safe place, full love, energy, excitement. Only calmness for Benjamin, because Benjamin needs to go back to sleep. The soul is not physical, yet it is the force field of your being. The higher self is not physical, yet it is the living template of the evolved human, the fully awakened personality. That's the higher self. The experience of intuition cannot be explained in terms of the 5 senses because it is the voice of the non-physical world. I do not drink alcohol, Elio. Oh, Elliot. No, yes, Elliot. But I like Elio. Can I call you Elio? The experience of intuition cannot be explained in terms of the 5 senses because it is the voice of the non-physical world. Therefore, it is not possible to understand your soul or your higher self or your intuition without coming to terms with the existence of non-physical reality. I don't really like Ted. No, I'm a Winnie the Pooh Care Bear kind of girl, and Ted just did not do it for me. Oh, Benjamin, safe place. You're allowed to do that here. There's a lot going on in the world right now, so feeling depressed is an accumulated emotion, I believe. Knowing in the cognitive sense cannot produce proof of non-physical reality any more than it can produce proof of God. Proof of non-physical reality does not exist in the dimensions that the rational mind can seek. Hi, NH, how's it going? Therefore, when you ask from the perspective of the 5 sensory personality, right? Touch, feel, whatever. All those things, touch, feel, it's the same thing. Touch, taste, smell. Hi from Russia. Raja, I am now thinking why I could not live without you. It was true that you would lose your powers one day. No way, Jose. Proof of non-physical reality does not exist in the dimensions that the rational mind can seek. Therefore, when you ask from the perspective of the five sensory personality, does non-physical reality exist? What you really are asking is, if I cannot prove the existence of non-physical reality, do I decide that it is nonsensical? Do I decide that there is no answer, or do I expand myself to the level at which the answer can be given? That's okay. I don't understand English half the time either. When a mind asks a question that suggests a different level of truth, no matter what the question, expansion has always been the way of the scientist, the pursuer of truth. At one time in our evolution, for example, the question was asked, are there forms of life that are smaller than the eye can see? From the five sensory perception, the answer was no. That's cool, Afak. I get a lot of people from India in my lives. Someone did not accept that answer, and the microscope was invented. Then the question, do parts of nature exist that are smaller than what we can see through a microscope? We asked, and again, from the five sensory perception, the answer was no. But we did not stop, and instead discovered and developed a rich understanding of atomic and subatomic phenomena. I do not know any Russian words. As we created the tools to see, that which was once considered non-existent became existent. But we had to expand first. The challenge and the task for the advanced or expanding mind is to expand to a level at which questions that cannot be answered from within the accepted understanding of truth can be answered. Privet is a Russian word. What does it mean? A mouse who has a pet cat. I know a little bit of Spanish. Dick slapping hose. Thanks, Mike. What is non-physical reality? Non-physical reality is your home. You came from non-physical reality. You will return to non-physical reality, and the larger part of you currently resides in and evolves in non-physical reality. Hi, Seema. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, Benjamin. No, I didn't really go to school. High school dropout. But I got my GED and then I continued to go on to college. I agree with you, Benjamin. I too am excited to return to non-physical reality. Seema, what do you need help with, my love? Okay, ready? The same is true for each of the billions of human beings upon this planet. Therefore, the majority of your interactions with other human beings occur in non-physical reality. For example, when you think loving thoughts of someone who is close to you emotionally, such as a family member, you shift the quality of your consciousness, and this contributes to his or her energy system. That's why we're all connected, y'all. We're all connected. Russia would be cool. Hi, AK. Yes, I want to unzip it all the time. Hi, MC. Good morning to you. If a daughter who harbors resentment towards her father, for example, evolves into a deeper understanding of her relationship with him, such as an understanding of the karmic role that he has played in activating within her a major lesson of love or responsibility, and if her intention to heal herself and her relationship with her father is deep and clear, do not think, even for an instant, that her father is not aware of this. Alexa, volume down 2. Even if she does not speak to him, he is not aware consciously, but his whole being feels what she is doing. Hello, sir. I believe Russian people are very nice. I believe most people are really nice for the majority. I'm 44, just turned. His conscious mind may feel it through sudden moments of sentimentalism about things that he had not thought about before, or he may suddenly look at pictures of his daughter as a young child and feel a pull in his heart, even though he is not consciously aware of why he is feeling what he is feeling or doing what he is doing. No, I'm not 55. I am old enough to be a mother of 7 kids. That's exactly right. Go, Benjamin, go. You participate in this form of data bank exchange, so to speak, with all the souls that you are close to. And to some extent, with all the souls that touch your life. That's why positive thoughts for everybody. That's why in the Bible it talks about we're to uplift people. Yeah, 44. Alexa off. As you shift your databank content and the information that you send to a soul, it is processed through his or her own system. It is at that level that the cause and effect of your intentions, the way that you choose to shape your energy, influences others. That's why when you all come into my lives, you feel the vibes, because I freaking love you. And I really do, honestly. It's kind of weird. I'm a lover. Like my ex, who's going through all the crazy stuff right now, he was like, thanks so much for being so good with everybody during this time, whatever he was saying. And I was like, bro, like, I give out what I want to receive, and I want to receive love, kindness, understanding, acceptance, because listen, we're all just we're just trying, including you, 101. Including you. Well, 1101. We're just trying. Ew. That's gross. I shower. Hi, Oda. The great craziness is good. I told you I'm changing the word crazy to amazing because we're all a little crazy, right? We're all a little mad. Hi, Cynthia. So how does this happen? How your energy can influence other people? You are a system of light, right? Think about that. In the Bible, what does it say? It says that the light of man is the life of God. That's a pretty profound statement in the Bible. The life of man, the light of man is the life of God. Let me get it right. Good night, Vish. We do have weird noises and faces, don't we, Benjamin? Oh, it's 4:20. 4:20. Hi, Bigfoot. No, I have tend to choose men from a ridiculous point of view, which is why I have all those beautiful men in my past who have been so great to me. Hi, Telly. So much love to you. Oh, man. Cynthia. 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay. You are a system of light, as are all beings. The frequency of your light depends on your consciousness. When you shift the level of your consciousness, you shift the frequency of your light. I can see the way you are, why they get out early. They don't get out early. Literally, they're all like, oh, I miss you. You were the best I ever had. Darn skippy I was, because I'm amazing. AKA crazy, as you say. If you choose to forgive someone that has wronged you, for example, rather than hate that person, mega. Thank you, Isaiah 41:10. I'm going to have to check that one out because I like it. 41:10. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it now. Cynthia, do you mind if we do that right now? Let's do it. Is Isaiah after Psalms and Proverbs? Yes. And you said 41:10? 41:10. Look, all my writings. All right, 41. I'm going to read the whole thing, okay, because it's all relevant, okay? So, keep silence before me, O islands, us, and let the people renew their strength. Let them come near, then let them speak. Let us come near together to judgment. Who raised up the righteous man from the east, called him to his foot, gave the nations before him, and made him rule over kings? He gave them as the dust to his sword, and as driven stubble to his bow. He pursued them and passed safely, even by the way that he had not gone with his feet. Interesting. Where do you go when you don't go with your feet? These are things to think about. Who hath wrought and done it, calling the generations from the beginning? Remember how I tell you that these books are just generation after generation after generation of the same story over and over and over again. Okay. I, the Lord, the first, and with the last, I am he. Ooh-wee. The isles saw it and feared. The ends of the earth were afraid, drew near and came. They helped everyone his neighbor, and everyone said to his brother, be of good courage. Right, Cynthia? So the carpenter encouraged the goldsmith, and he that smootheth with the hammer, him that smote the anvil, saying, it is ready for the soldering, I believe that would be. And he fastened it with nails, that it should not be moved. But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend. Thou, whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, thou art my servant. I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away. Hallelujah for that. Not cast away. If you are a true servant, warrior of God, and you truly know what that means, you will not be cast away. Everything will come into fruition for you, because it's your promise. It's your birthright. All right, here it is. Fear thou not. Hold on, I want to make sure. And said unto thee, thou art my servant. I have chosen thee. I have not cast thee away. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Behold, all that they were, thank you for that blessing. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing. This is the covenant that he gave to us if we follow our hearts. Okay? That's where it comes from. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. Thou shalt seek them and shall not find them, even them that contendeth with thee. They that war against thee shall be as nothing, and as the thing of naught. Because when you focus on what is truly real in this world, everything else falls away. The anger, the meanness, the people that are kind of pooty badooties, all of it. Probably not, but maybe. I have no idea, Landon. Do you? The Christ is within you, so I guess Jesus would be doing his thing. For I, the Lord thy God, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. We are reading from Isaiah 41. Yes, we're on verse 14 right now. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shall make the hills as chaff. Hello from Kev. Thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them, and thou shalt rejoice in the Lord, and shalt glory in the Holy One of Israel. When the poor and the needy seek water, and there is none, and their tongue faileth for thirst, I, the Lord, will hear them. I, the God of Israel, will not forsake them. I will open rivers in high places and fountains in the midst of the valleys, and I will make the wilderness a pool of water, and the dry land springs of water. I will plant in the wilderness the cedar, the shittah tree, the myrtle, and the oil tree. I will set in the desert the fir tree and the pine and the box tree together. That's all of us. That's what he's talking about. The multitude of people that are out there. They're all different. And yet we're all exactly the same. But we're programmed to think that there's something wrong with people if they're not like us, which is goofy. It's so goofy. Hi, Dark Horse. I love you. I love you. I don't think that they shall be circumcised, Brad. If you read in the Bible, it obviously means that it's not a circumcision of the penis. It's actually a circumcision of the foreskin, which technically can be, if you look up in your dictionary, can be your actual forehead as well, right? Your foreskin, your forehead. So I believe the circumcision is the veil removal, or at least the veil removal so you can choose. But that's my interpretation. Everybody has their own, and I support that for you. That they may see, okay, let's see. It says, and the box tree together, that they may see and know and consider and understand together. Thank you, Dark Horse. That the hand of the Lord hath done this, and the Holy One of Israel hath created it. Produce your cause, saith the Lord. Bring forth your strong reasons, saith the King of Jacob. Let them bring them forth and show us what shall happen. Let them show the former things what they be, that we may consider them and know the latter end of them. Because the beginning is like the end. Like Jesus said, he said, why are you looking for the end? Look for the beginning. There lies the end. Right? Same thing. The latter end of them, or declare us things for to come. Show the things that are to come hereafter, that we may know that ye are gods. Yea, do good or do evil, that we may be dismayed and behold it together. Behold, ye are of nothing, and your work is nothing. Hello, Kusa. An abomination is he that chooseth you. Interesting. I have raised up one from the north, and he shall come from the rising of the sun. Shall he call upon my name, and he shall come upon the princes as upon mortar, and as the potter treadeth clay. Who hath declared from the beginning who hath declared from the beginning that we may know, and before time that we may say, he is righteous. Yea, there is none that showeth. Yea, there is none that declareth. Yes, free Palestine, free Israel, free Ukraine, free Russia, free America, free Africa, free Antarctica, free Greenland, free, because that's what we are. We're sovereign beings. We're not meant to be controlled like this. Whatever's going on around here, it's a joke. It's the people who think they're in power, who are dark entities, are running the show. But they will fall because the darkness cannot stand in the light. You know what else can't stand in this light? This freaking hair of mine. Okay. None shall showeth, yea, there is none that declareth, yea, there is none that heareth your words. The first shall say to Zion, behold, behold them, and I will give to Jerusalem one that bringeth good tidings. For I beheld that there was no man, even among them there was no counselor, that when I asked of them could answer a word. Behold, they are all vanity, their works are nothing. It's wizard sign. Hi, cool beans. I use that word too. Their molten images are wind and confusion. It's talking about us. Yes. My hair does look great. You are right. Ooh, Mufasa. It's getting cold out there. So it's just really interesting. When you read the Bible, it's extremely algorithmic, if that's the word. And it's also extremely symbolic. And we're figuring it out slowly figure it out. You just must open your heart and ask for assistance, and it'll be given to you, because we are, right? Many are called, but few are chosen. You have to be called. Many are not worth. So like, you have to like run after God. Now it says that like God is running after you. That is true as well. But it's like that one picture from the chapel that one guy made, Michelangelo, I think it was, that was like really famous. Like Adam's hand, which is symbolic of man, was like, oh. And God's hand was like, come on, grab my hand. But Adam's like, oh. Like, you have to reach for God. God's not going to completely grab you. You have to reach for God first. And then God will be like, oh, yeah, let's go. Does that make sense? But it's crazy. We ride tonight, Patty Whacker. Thank you. Yes, Saint Chucky, yes. I should know that because it's kind of important. All right, we're going to keep reading this one now. Thank you for that, Cynthia. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Okay. Emotions are currents of energy with different frequencies. Emotions that we think of as negative, such as hatred, envy, disdain, and fear, have a lower frequency and less energy than emotions that we think of as positive, such as affection, joy, love, and compassion. When you choose to replace a lower frequency current of energy, such as anger, with a high frequency current, such as forgiveness, you raise the frequency of your own light. Yes, Shelley, exactly. Seek and you will find. Mm-hmm. Oh, boss, I didn't get to read it before you took it away. It must have been good. When you choose to allow higher frequency currents of energy to run through your system, you experience more energy. When a person is despairing, for example, or anxious, he or she feels physically depleted because he or she has merged with an energy current of low frequency. A person in this situation becomes heavy and dull, whereas a joyous person abounds with energy and feels buoyant because he or she is running a higher frequency current of energy through his or her system. Different thoughts create different emotions. Thoughts of vengeance, violence, and greed, or thoughts of using others, for example, create emotions such as anger, hatred, jealousy, and fear. These are low frequency currents of energy, and therefore they lower the frequency of your light or consciousness. Did you guys hear that? Hold on. I hear some crazy commotion going on. I was like, who's fighting out here? This is my chat. Okay. Okay, that'll be fine. Okay. That was my own kid. Hi, Finn! I was just talking about you. I was just reading in Matthew, too. Matthew is epic, yo. I don't mind doing this. I like it. We're better together, people. How was school, Jackie Chan? Good. Good. See, I was in... Oh, just kidding. I didn't put a thingy on there. Let's see. What'd you say? 7? 7, 7. Judge not that ye not. I don't have to read the whole chapter because everything is pertinent. Pertinent. Is that a word? That might be a word.
I don't think it is.
Wow, way to call me out, Jackie. There's some blueberries in there. Grab them. Eat them.
But the blueberries are like squishy.
Oh, they're gross?
Yeah, I don't like.
Okay. That's fine. Okay, ready?
Do we still have this red raspberries?
No, they're gone. I put them in your smoothie. But we do have some really good apples over there if you want one. But I'll cut it in half, so bring me a knife.
No, thank you.
Okay. Judge not that ye not be judged. For with that judgment that you judge, you will be judged. Right? The blueberries are old, Joelle. Those shriveled up little balls. My kitty says meow. Okay. And with what you measure, it shall be measured to you again. So whatever you give is what you receive. Whatever judgment you're giving is the judgment that is coming back on you. You got to pay attention to these things. Yeah, but you need hot milk. So I will do that later. Okay. Okay. Keep it out so we don't forget. Okay, ready? And why beholdest thou the mote that is in your brother's eye, but consider not the beam that is in your own eye? Or how wilt thou say to thy brother, let me pull out the mote out of thine eye, and behold, a beam is in your own eye? Thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam of your own eye. What it's telling you is you have to...
It's okay for me to eat
Sure.
a lot of these?
I don't think you're going to eat all of those, but yeah.
I just said a lot.
Yeah. Oh, a lot. Do you want a bowl?
No.
No? Okay. I don't need to help him. He's 7.
Love you.
I love you too, puppy. He's very, I raise my children to be very self-sufficient. They can do it. I know they can do it. They can do it.
Love the new couch.
Do you love the new couch? I got it for a steal at the Goodwill. Because everything is always working out for me. I don't know, ST. Do you know? Okay, ready, go. So pretty much it's telling you that you have to heal yourself first. You have to love yourself first. You have to put on your mask for yourself first. You have to clear out your junk first before you call out other people's junk. Like, I've done a lot of shady things in my life. And I remember a while back, this was before Charlie was born, I believe, or maybe when she was first born. So it was like 11 years ago. Exactly, Cynthia. I remember my friend, which was my friend, and I had commented something on her Facebook page, and she got really mad, and I didn't mean it like that, but she got really mad, and she was like, you should practice what you preach, because I had just become a baby Christian. So I was like, oh, look at all this cool stuff I'm figuring out. And she was like, you should practice what you preach and figure out your own stuff before you try and tell me about mine. And looking back now, I'm like, oh, yes, I should have. But you don't know because you're not taught these things, right? Okay. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs, which means you guys know when you come into my live and you're listening to my stuff and hanging out with me and whatever, and then you see somebody that comes into the chat that is really vile and stuff, they're still getting the message because they're still here and they're still listening to me, even though they're just spitting hatred and stuff. It doesn't even matter. But that's what it's talking about, is some people, you can talk, like you're talking to people and you can tell if they're actually listening to you or if they're just thinking in their head something along the lines of, fuck, when are they going to stop talking? Because I'm not into it. Right? It's kind of like that too. Neither cast your pearls before the swine, lest they trample them under the feet and turn again to rend you. Ask, and it shall be given to you. Exactly, Cynthia. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be answered, open to you. For every one that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth. And to him that knocketh it shall be opened. It is your creation what you want. It really is. Everything from the other side of existence or whatever is right here. That's okay. The Quran is really good too. The Quran has delicious knowledge, right? Thanks, Joker. But it's all right here. And we can't see it because we see like what? I think it's like 0.7% of what is really in front of us. We can't see waves. We can't see frequencies. We can't see like the amount of color that's out there in the world. You can't see them. It's kind of like sometimes I get a glimpse of it when I'm, say, looking at like a light, and it has that really cool like radiant thing that's going on around it. Try it next time you're looking at a light, like if it's dark outside. And then if you look really deep in that like halo thing, you can see waves of rainbows. And it's so freaking cool. And I'm like, all right, I see you, Matrix, glitching. But not really glitching. I'm being allowed to see. Those with eyes to see and ears to hear. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened. Or what man is there of you whom is, if his son ask for bread, will give him a stone? Or if he ask for a fish, will give him a serpent? If ye then, being evil, know how to give good gifts into your children, how much more shall your Father which is in heaven give good things to him that ask? Therefore, all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you, do even so unto them. For this is the law and the prophets. It's interesting. It's the law and the prophets. It's what the prophets taught. There are rules in this universe. Follow them and break the code. That's all this thing is. It's a cheat code to hack the matrix. Seriously, I know it sounds odd, but it's really true. Enter ye at the strait gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go thereafter. Because strait is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. It's not easy to remember who you are. It's not easy to surrender to the higher power that you don't even really know what's really going on. It isn't, because we're taught to control. We're taught to manipulate. We're just programmed for a perpetual cycle of crap. That's what we are. And I do not consent. And I break it right now. I don't either, Sean. I don't either. I'm omniist. So, but when I read the word, whether I read this or the Bhagavad Gita or the Torah or the Quran or, all the other ones that are out there, there are little pieces of knowledge in there where I'm like, oh, great. Kind of like when Jesus said, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and all things will be added unto you. And then he says, don't go looking out around like everybody else tells you to, because the kingdom of heaven is inside of you. That is good knowledge. That is extreme knowledge. That is knowledge that I don't understand why they're not teaching that. No, but Pennywise scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. The new one's stupid. Because beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Now, this is a really cool one. I love you, Bog. The cool thing is that you know people by their fruits. So when you're hanging out with people and you see that they have not so good fruits, those are not people you want to hang out with. The people you want to be around are the people that produce good fruits, meaning they are receiving what they're giving out. So they're receiving good, which means they're giving good. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. Hi, Rodolfo. I love you. Are you having a good day? A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit. Every tree that bringeth a good tree cannot, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them. Not every one that saith to me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom. Fruits are good. I know they are because you hang out with me. I'm not that I'm like tooting my own horn, but let's just call it like it is. If we know, we know. You know what I mean? I bet it is tasty, Rodolfo, you little dirty dog. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say unto me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name we have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Because you really have to go inside of your heart. It's not going to church, bro. You are the church. You are the temple of the living God. Hello, Katsi. It is time to learn these things. You are the temple of the living God. You must give out good if you want to receive good. You can't be, You can't. No. You need to be one way or the other. And it's okay, right? I never knew you. I never knew you. What are you talking about? Even though you prophesied. You prophesied in my name. Well, your heart isn't open. So Christ has not risen inside of you, right? The manifestation of Christ within you. The mystery of God is Christ within you. Another beautiful verse in the Bible. And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, because it was founded on a rock. And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them shall be likened unto a foolish man. And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not. Sorry, I released that. I believe that, Serene. Yes, I see you. It's amazing, right? It's fun. It's fun. I'm having fun. Even though it's a little choppy out there and my camera keeps unfocusing. That's because it's like, do I focus on the spirit that I can see around her, or do I focus on her? You see? It doesn't know what to do because phones are part of the matrix. And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man which built his house upon the sand, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon the house, and it fell. And great was the fall of it. And it came to pass when Jesus had ended these sayings, the people were astonished at his doctrine, for he taught them as one having authority and not as the scribes. Hi, Hayden. Or is that Matthew? Is that you? I'm not 100% sure. The days just jumble together. They just jumble together. All right. Let's keep reading this one. Lower frequency systems pull energy from higher frequency systems. If you are unaware of your emotions and your thoughts, your frequency will be lowered by a system of lower frequency than your own. We say, for example, that a depressed person is draining, or that he or she sucks up energy. A system of sufficiently high frequency will soothe or calm or refresh because of the effect of quality of its light upon your system. Such a system is radiant. So Serene, that's what you're out there doing. On Christ, the solid rock I stand. Yes, exactly. Hi, Sanjay. 80. Are these proven by real methodologies or superstition? Well, let's just be honest. Everything in this existence actually really is just what a person thought, and then they rolled with it. How could you really prove anything? I don't think we can. I'm doing really good. I'm from Washington in the United States of America. By choosing your thoughts and by selecting which emotional currents you will release and which you will reinforce, you determine the quality of your light. Because we have, hello, Mikey, I love you. We have that power. We are creators. So when we decide, like me, I'm transmute. Okay, so for example, I was supposed to go to Puerto Rico on the 13th, right? Now, not that I was really running from all this situation, but anybody who knows what I've been going through, it's been a lot, a lot of stressful things, a lot of heartache, a lot of hardship, a lot of hard work, a lot of, holy cow. So I was like, okay, I'll go to Puerto Rico. Heck yeah. But the moment I decided to stay and face everything and not let my husband face it by himself, I could feel something switch in me. Like I transmuted this energy of like west of the Cascades, I believe. So when I decided to do that, I transmuted this like old pattern, this old paradigm of running. And it was really cool. So you can see like I chose not to run from my problem. Instead, I chose to stand. And therefore transmuted it. And now it's just higher vibrational energy. Super fun. And I've been high ever since. And I haven't even been smoking. I was told like 2 weeks ago, no more smoking weed for a minute. So I haven't smoked any weed for a minute because who cares? 80, I see is water influenced by everything in your environment. Yes. Yes, I love that. I love that. It's beautiful. Joy to you, my soul sister. How is helping the humans coming along? Mikey, you know how helping the humans is coming along. Yeah, for a minute. Just for a minute. Hi, Loman. Hasso. I mean, not really though, because I'm higher than I've ever been before. Because it's Christ consciousness. It's hands down the most amazing thing I've ever felt while I'm going through all these extreme trials and tribulations. It's interesting. It's so interesting. And it's great. And it feels good. And sure, maybe there'll be a dip again. But I'm learning how to center point, right? It's a spiritual workout here. That's what this is. This is a spiritual gym, and we're just here to get it, girl. Get it, girl. You know? Yeah. Oh, daily soul maintenance. I have been uber working on that because it has to be. Sadhana has to be. It cannot be anything less. The moment I decided to stay here in Washington instead of go to Puerto Rico, Low man. Can I just call you low? So in the morning, I wake up and I say, hello, beautiful feet. Hello, beautiful ankles. Hello, beautiful knees. And then I focus on each part. I tend to fall back asleep. And then I'm like, oh yeah. Hi, neck. Hi, liver. Hi, beautiful hair. Hi, most glorious eyes. You know, the whole thing. And it changes day to day, but there'll either be a meditation or a yoga, whether I do a Kriya yoga or if I just do like a regular let's work out yoga. No, I didn't used to live in Oregon, but Oregon's kind of cool. I drink a lot of water with Celtic sea salt, and I drink my tea, which has a lot of amazing things in it. I speak life. That is such key. I read knowledge. I contemplate. I sit and just because I know who I am. But you're right. Thank you for the point out. I got to stay centered. I'm trying to help raise the vibrations of the earth, but I fear. I love you. No, I don't want to come back a few more times, Mikey. Let's do it this time. Please. Please. Be more specific, Hustle. Feel what? Because your guys' comments come in after I speak, almost like a minute, actually, if not a little bit longer. Yes, speak life, seek life, be life. Creator. I am here to create the new world, the Aquarian age. It is here. It is upon us. Do not look for the end, look for the beginning, because the beginning is where the end lies. And I'm so excited for the end because listen, Linda, I am so tired of us being mean to each other and hating on each other and hurting each other. And we only do this. Hello, Theo. We only do this because we are unaware of who we truly are, and that the love that we're seeking outside that we do not get from outside of ourselves is inside. Oh, if I would have known these things so many moons ago. Thank you, Theo. By choosing your thoughts and by selecting which emotional currents you will release and which you will reinforce, you determine the quality of your life. Light and life. You determine the effects that you will have upon others and the nature of the experiences of your life.
Do I look exactly like Charlie?
No, you don't look exactly like Charlie. Why are you drinking my water, Papito? You have your water right here. What of those left on the old earth is the question that keeps me up. I mean, here's the thing, Mikey, what I think. There will be some, okay, right now we're in an extreme pivotal moment. People are either going to choose to figure out and remember who they are, raise their consciousness, or they're going to not, and they're going to die. When they die, they will come back, but they will come back as babies to people like me and you who will teach those babies from the get-go how to honor who they are, how to follow the UBT, the Universal Breadcrumb Trail, i.e. intuition. Yeah. Oh, because you don't have to give energy to that. Give energy to what is fun for you, joyous for you. My thing, when I teach people, I tell them, if you see something in your existence that you don't like, literally say out loud, I do not consent. A couple weeks ago, I had a person text me. It's a person I know. They text me and they were like going off. And I'm like, you're obviously upset about something, but I didn't do anything. So I'm really not picking up what you're trying to give me. Because when you get in that state, when people get in that state, what they want is they want to argue. And if you don't feed it, then it has to transmute itself. Because that's the light. When you don't feed the chaos, that's the light. You're being a light worker and you're like, that's my lightsaber, if you didn't know. And the darkness can't stand in the light. There you go. But listen, I was thinking about this yesterday, actually. I was talking to my husband about it. Communism, okay? Communism through the filter of what we already know is creepy. It's cringy. It's gross. It's icky. Hi, BI, right? But if you remove the filter of what we've known from the old world and you think of communism, okay, without a filter, you have to think of it clearly. And that's where we're trying to get in this spiritual ascension, is where you look at something without saying, oh, that's a cup. That's a plastic cup or whatever. It doesn't matter, right? So communism, right? In my mind, I'm thinking, okay, so if I was going to roll with communism in the new age, I would make sure that media is only showing us the truth, where media now does not. They show you what they want to show you to keep you. Do you get what I'm saying? So, but that's through a new filter. Now, I'm not saying that that's right. And I'm not saying that's what we're doing. I'm just saying, like, can you see that there's a difference? It's because we've been programmed to see something through a filter of negativity. I don't know. I mean, maybe. You never know. Okay, I'm going to look at these. Makes sense, but what if they start saying bad stuff about you and your family and you can't? No, you have to stay silent, Theo. Seriously, I do not consent. I'm not picking up what you're trying to give me. I'm sorry. I'm not going to fight. Seriously, please. It's the programming that we're taught, like, you gotta protect your family name. What? We're all family. I live in a very prosperous socialist country and I would rather live here than in the United States. I think that's perfect, class. Why not? I do not know, my sport, what Article 13 of the Brexit Agreement. Do you know what that is, Michael?
What?
Article 13 of the Brexit Agreement?
Brexit?
Uh-huh.
No, that's a European thing.
Oh, it's a European thing, my husband says, so I don't really know about that. English, even God's government, which is to come, is going to be. Exactly, class, exactly. But it's going to be a communist without what we've just gone through, what we've seen in our past, because we're moving in to the most amazing thing. I agree with you, Eric. Just ignore it. Ignore it. Wow, that's intense. Oh, I agree with you, class. It does happen here too. Yes, my husband is right here. Sure. Michael, would you like to say hello to the live? A few of my regulars would like to see who. Are you ready? This is my husband, Michael.
Hi.
He says hi. That's my husband. Yes, Drog, we do. We do. And that's what's going to happen. We're going to get rid of all of that junk because it doesn't serve us. Because the parasites are the ones that think they're controlling things right now. And it's ridiculous. I say burn it all down so we can grow in love. And actually, because if we really roll with the Aquarian age, we won't need a ruler like what we have. They said you have a cool beard. He said.
Like Santa Claus.
Like Santa Claus. We do have grandkids. We have 2 grandchildren. We have 1 grandbaby girl already, and then we have 2 grandsons that will be coming soon. Yes.
Next month.
Next month. Yay, Devin, we love you too. He's waking up too. Don't tell anybody. It freaks him out a little bit. Shelly said hi, Lindsay's husband.
Hi.
My husband is really friendly. The bad lad. That's funny, random king. No. Okay, we're going to keep reading. Light. I don't know what Brexit is a disaster. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry. Right? Exciting. Grandbabies. Only the 2 live in New Mexico. They're so far away. And then the one here is from one of the children who don't want me around anymore. So I don't really get to see him, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll send him love. What we were just talking about in the book, remember? If I send this child so much love and protection, he will receive it. He will receive it. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Mikey. We're here to change the world, Boo Boo Bear. I am a transmuter of energy sent by whatever that is up there. Thank you, Ya. Okay, so light represents consciousness. When we do not understand a thing, we say that we must bring it to light. If we are confused, we say that our process needs more light. When a sudden idea reorders our thoughts, we say that the lights came on. Hello, Haas. And when a person is fully conscious, we say that he or she is enlightened. When you release a negative thought or a negative feeling, you release lower frequency currents of energies from your system. And this literally allows an increase in the frequency of your consciousness. So the more you know, the more you know. Hi, Finn. Welcome back, my brother. Sorry for me. I feel like we are expecting dirt. What do you mean, D-Dove? You're expecting dirt. Ooh, unconditional love. It's exactly what I practice. No matter what anybody does to you, always return it with love. You don't have to be a doormat, and you don't have to not set boundaries, because boundaries is love too. But say somebody is like really mean to you, right? Just love them and say, like last night, or no, this was this morning. My daughter was trying to be, and I was like, I'm going to need you to leave my room because I'm not being mean to you. So it's not okay for you to be mean to me. Set the boundary. And then if it continues, remove yourself. You are the most important thing in your experience. It's a true story. I am going now, but I leave you peace with me. Thank you, Mikey. You as well. We're doing it. I can already feel it because I can already see it. People are changing, and then they're like, oh, I like you. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm showing your soul what it wants. What it is. And it's like, oh, I can be that. I don't have to be this depressed, overweight, mean person. I can actually be who I want to be. The amazing, crazy you? Yes, you can. Sorry, but what does unconditional? Okay, so we did that. Is there any science to prove this stuff? You can do some quantum physics a little bit, but really at the end of the day, who really knows anything? And science is God, It's just interesting. Yes, even if you just grabbed me. Yes. Hi, Anne. Right, BI? It's true. You should eat, Anne, then. Eat an apple. Apples are good for you. Yes, me too. Bye. I love it. That's what I'm going to call. I'm going to call you Bye instead of BI. I like Bye better. And I agree with you. Love. And it throws people off. Sometimes when people come into my lives or just in life in general and they're really rude, but I'm like super freaking nice, it will shift what they are. And you could possibly be changing their entire lives just by loving them where they are with unconditional love. Can't you remember a spot where you were back in the day or whenever or a day ago or whatever, like where you could have used somebody wrapping their arms around you, even if it was just metaphorically? I could feel that. Thinking of the universe in terms of light, frequencies, and energy, Nikola Tesla.
Can we do this now?
No, not yet, but pretty soon, yeah. Okay. It's chocolate anyway, so I'm going to wait until after you eat dinner. It's hot chocolate. In the terms that have become familiar to us through the study of physical light, is not merely metaphorical. It is natural and powerful, and it is a natural and powerful way to think of the universe because physical light is a reflection of non-physical light. Physical light is not the light of your soul. Physical light travels at a certain velocity. It cannot go faster. The light of your soul is instantaneous. There is no time between a daughter. Instantly, yeah. There is. Like it teleports, he says. Do you believe we have predestined soul contract? Yes, I do believe that, Trance. Do I know what mine is? No. Do I know how to access it yet? No. But I do agree. All right, you head to bed. I'll see you later. Bye. So much love to you. Sweet dreams, too. There is no time between a daughter's loving intention towards her father and the soul of her father understanding that intention. Instantaneous, therefore, is very much a part of your life. In non-physical reality, the decisions that you make in terms of how you choose to use your energy have effects that are instantaneous. They are one with who and what you are. Energies that emanate from your soul have instantaneousness to them. That's a big word. To them. Right, Big Food. Right, always. Because be here now, like Ram Dass taught, it's epically important in this unfolding of what we truly are. What is going to happen tomorrow doesn't really matter, unless you're like getting married or something, you need to buy a dress. You know what I mean? Something like that. And what happened yesterday doesn't even matter. It's now. Always now. Energies that emanate from your personality follow the path of physical light. Fear, for example, is an experience of the personality. The soul can be confused and away from light, but it does not experience fear. If the soul experiences an absence of light from a part of itself, the personality will experience this absence of light as fear. Interesting. That fear is of the personality. Even more interesting. And therefore of space and time. Unconditional love is of the soul, instantaneous, universal, and not bound. Just as visible light is one portion, like an octave in a continuum of energy of graduated frequencies that extends below and above what the eye can see, what we were just talking about earlier. Exactly, Big Food. High five you. Okay. The human experience is a particular frequency range in the continuum of non-physical light, in the same way that visible light is a particular frequency range in the continuum of physical light. That was a lot of mumbo jumbo. I don't think I really got that. Oh well. Other intelligences inhabit other ranges of frequency. These forms of light do not exist elsewhere from us, just as infrared light, ultraviolet light, microwave light, and many, many other frequencies and ranges of frequencies coexist with the visible light spectrum, but are invisible to us. The life forms that are characterized by different frequency ranges of non-physical light coexist with us, but are invisible to us. In the place that you now sit exist many different beings or group of beings, each active and evolving in its own reality and in its own way. These realities commingle with yours in the same way that microwave radiations exist alongside the visible light, but is undetectable to the human eye. Kind of like when you get like deja vu, or if you get like chills, and you're like, ooh, somebody walked my grave. You know, like that's a weird thing, but whatever. Somebody could have walked through you on a different octave of creation. It's really interesting. Oh, it's to me, it's a feeling. It's a feeling. Like, it's so funny. I used to, I kind of still do work at a gas station, but not all the time anymore. But I'm an extremely happy person. Like, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I can be a butthole, and I can be bitchy, and I can be crabby, and I can be all these things. But usually when I'm out about in public, I'm an extremely happy person because it makes me happy to be out around people when my energy is high. And so I'll be like, okay, so I get to work and I can feel the vibes like a little low. And I'm like, bro, what happened here? And I'm like, okay, let's break this shit up. Sorry, stuff. My dad doesn't like it when yes, I can, Ryan. Have you ever listened to Shannon Blake? I twerk. Look it up. Shannon Blake twerk. I twerk to release the trauma. But, and so that's what I am. I'm a transmuter of energy. So when you go into a group, and if you feel that the energy is lower, right? That's how I get it. Project your energy out there. It's pretty cool. Is there any mocklemizers? I don't know what a mocklemizer is. Ryan, why did you take it away? It's okay to twerk. It's actually really good for your sacral. So if anybody ever has sacral issues, don't do it if you're not flexible a little bit, but do twerk because it releases some shizzle up in your sacral region. And let's just be honest, we need to align our chakras. And a lot of us have issues in the first 3 chakras: the root chakra, family, connection, companionship, that kind of a thing. Sacral chakra, sexual stuff. I see you. We got it. It's cool. 3rd one, solar plexus, connection to the actual sun. Sun as in the Son of the Father, also the Son as in our Son, also the Son as in who you are, and your creativity. Dig it. Get through there. I studied in language for 3 years and become. What is a moklamizer? Agree, Ryan. I agree with you. He is lucky. And the cool part is he knows he's lucky. We're actually a really amazing couple. We've gone through some stuff like most couples do. But we're both ascending, and it's pretty intense to do it as a team, you know? But if you believe in what Jesus teaches when he says that when the true resurrection, which means when I completely ascend, happens, we won't have husbands or wives. We'll be like the angels of God. That's what it says in the Bible. And nobody talks about it. I don't know what moklermise means. That's it. We're looking it up since you don't want to tell me. Moklermise. How'd you spell it? M-O. If it's something stupid, you're gonna be funny. Least stupid. But I love you. M-O. I'm not the best with this, but I'm learning. L-M-N-O-P. Moklamizer. Mock. It's not in here. Hi, Telly. Moklamize. It's not in here. So I think you're pulling my leg. Oh, Trance, I didn't get to see what you said. Thanks, Ryan. We're here to do that. We're better together, you guys. But I do think I'm actually going to finish. Yeah, and we still got a lot to read on this. I will finish reading this tomorrow because it's actually really important to read this about the light because it's what we are. And moklamizer instead. Okay, M-U. I'll try it. M-U. La 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 la. Okay, hold on. Uh-oh, where'd it go? Well, listen here, Graham, because I would absolutely love to use the word mocklermize because it actually sounds really cool. Because I love making up new words like a shenaniganizer. That's what I am. I'm a shenaniganizer. Yeah. So I could be a mocklermizer too. But the M-U-C-K thing went away, so I don't know. Mufasa. It's not in here either. Mukrik is a muck rocker. Super fun. Let's see. Do you believe animals are more sensitive to energies? Yes, for sure. For sure. Hi, Kitty. We're actually finishing up the live right now. It was a good one, though. I appreciate it. I'm going now. See you all again soon. Stay safe. Peace and love. We will keep mocklermizing because it's fun. Whatever your devil connect is amazing. Sabgala, whatever your devils of devil, but connect amazing. I dig it. Whatever. All right, my people. Remember, stay golden. You're amazing. We rise together. Shine bright so we can break up this crazy funk dynastic crap that's going on in this world right now, okay? Because I do not consent. I do not consent because nobody is better than anybody else. Nobody is lower than anybody else. We're all brothers and sisters. Matter of fact, we can even go and say we're all one, okay? But we have to remember this, and we have to acknowledge this, and we have to bring this into being. We're just chilling, kitty, but we are taking off. So I love you guys. Have a good one, okay? Bye.